Everybody, this is Bruce with Habowskistudio, and today I'm going to be doing a little outdoor still life on a 6x8 panel, and I'm going to get started with sketching it in. Just thought I'd do something kind of simple and see what happens. Thanks for joining me.
Hey everybody, welcome to this voiceover. This will all be in time lapse. I occasionally do that because sometimes I just want to paint and focus on that, especially because of the subject matter and painting it outdoors. This first time I've ever done a still life outdoors, and it was quite a challenge, especially for what I chose to do. Very structural type thing, but I really enjoy getting into the nuances of things, and you'll see later on as the painting progresses how I achieve that. Now, of course, usually if I know I might be chasing the light because the clouds were going to be coming in and out, I started with a umber sketch to establish the angle of the shadows. To me, was very critical. If that does shift over time, you can always, of course, still have the color to work with, and you won't have to be chasing multiple things later on. You can potentially have issues with subtle color changes depending on your weather condition, but you just got to kind of try to stick with the original concept. And what was most interesting why I chose this, I've always wanted to paint this WD-40 can that I had in my garage. It's so, the top is like really pitted and aged, you know, the rusty, where the straw element plugs in there, and it was a lot of fun kind of nuancing that later on in the painting. Definitely can use a little bit of a scumbling over dry paint later on to really suggest the pitting that is going on up there. And the wrench was a challenge, I have to admit, for the angle I chose to depict it. It ended up being a little, for lack of a better term, wonky. But, you know, I was really focused on just trying to achieve some likeness to the elements in the painting for the first time painting a still life outdoors. I know for myself that the drawing will come with time in terms of doing this sort of thing under outdoor conditions. Usually I'm in the studio painting my still lifes. So I do clean it up a bit, but there's still a minor little thing that bugs me with the ends of the wrench. So it happens. What are you going to do? But I still hope you can learn how I apply certain elements, like right there where you saw me putting in the lettering underneath the yellow part of the can there. You don't have to get into, of course, putting in all the text that's there. Just suggest it, and as you develop the rest of the painting, it will end up being very suggestive and look realistic. Here I am just cleaning up some edges on the wrench because it is a firm and angular object. You want to try to achieve that. Now, what I painted on was this old door type thing that we had from a cabinet. It had some peeling paint, and I really enjoyed having these kind of nice clean shapes against that textured background. So thanks for joining me. Now we go on to rest of the commentary.
Okay, everybody, I want to thank you for joining me. It clouded over pretty good today. I've been out this about, I don't know, an hour 15 minutes, and I like how it came out. Definitely would watch the weather forecast and hope for better weather next time. Continuous sunny weather, but hey, you know what? Just want to experiment painting a still life outdoors, and I enjoyed myself. So until the next adventure, thanks for watching, and I invite you to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. For everyone else, thanks for watching. Bye. Palette I used was burnt sienna, raw umber, titanium white, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue, cad yellow pale, cad red light. Alizarin, I didn't use any of that if I remember correctly, and a little bit of green, yellow ochre, and then dioxazine purple, and my liquid impasto gel.